So obviously the Jaguars made a splash in drafting you, but with the first overall selection, they took your teammate, Travon Walker, with another. I mean, that was the first splash, to say the least, right? But you had an opportunity to train with him, I would imagine, work out, get on the grass with him. What type of physical nightmare he potentially can be for the offensive tackles he faced off against this season, based on what you've seen from your assessment?
Yeah, I mean, I say physical nightmare was a pretty good assessment. I mean, he's a freak athlete, but you wouldn't expect him to be as fluid, really flexible as for someone as big as him. So I think that alone is going to separate his game from a lot of defensive ends of his size. But he's also, you realize, how intelligent he is. I mean, he just puts it all together really well,
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of those guys who is going to make an immediate impact just because of his mindset and, really his physical ability.
And talking about that, you have a supernatural physical ability as well. So looking at the first, when you go get drafted in the first round, expectations are high. What can yourself and Travon provide defensively for the Jacksonville Jaguars on that side of the ball?
Well, first things first is consistency, which is huge because, I know, especially coming in as a rookie, you can make big plays just off being talented. But in the way I play is I never want to put my team in harm's way ever. And so consistency, but then also big playmaking ability, trusting their instincts. Guys who are just going to trust their instincts and play hard, really. I know speaking for myself personally, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I'm the best pro. And I do that by doing all the little things. And I feel like all that ultimately adds up at the end of the season. Even during the season to, making the little plays, plays that, maybe you wouldn't have made if you didn't do this little stuff, So just really just handling ourselves like a pro and, going out and playing hard.
No doubt.